Hello, everyone. Today, let's talk about what is the role of faith in our personal growth. And I never thought that I will be talking about faith and a person's connection with the divine or God, universe, whatever you wish to call, on this channel because I have spoken so much about the intellectual aspects, about the skeptical aspects, about reasoning, why certain things happen a certain way. And I'm going to try to break it down as to when you have this strong faith, or why does that happen that people who have this kind of connection with the divine that they feel are able to grow so well in their life. And I'm also going to talk about a lot of examples that I saw. So, like always, I'm an all time skeptic. I'll never, sit in front of God and do a certain kind of ritual because somebody told me to do it. I was never like that. I remember that at our home, whenever we used to call any pandit for puja, and I would be a person full of questions, not because I wanted to disrespect any ritual or didn't want to follow any ritual. It was just because I wanted to know why. Why are you asking me to do that? Why are you asking my parents to do something? And why is it not, I didn't believe in the concept of shubh, ashubh, pap, punya, nothing. I believed in it. I always asked and I wanted to explore things for myself. And as I grew up and I started seeing things for myself, my uh, seeking for something that is beyond this mind and body. What is that? I don't know. It just increased, it kept on increasing. And if I would have just, kept my skeptical attitude aside, I would have never got this any kind of connection with any creative force in this world. And so I never disrespected my skepticism. I always honored it. But the day I entered yoga center and I said that I went to so many places in the yoga center, first of all I could feel the difference that energetically I am in a very different space that I have not been before. This was something that I could sense and feel. And then when I entered the Devi temple, I felt that there was someone literally, like the statue of Devi felt like it was not just a statue. There was someone in the space and someone who's watching me, someone who's looking at me, and I had never felt that before. And that was the day when I said that whatever rituals are happening here, I want to be doing it. And if you ask me why, I don't know why. I just want to be doing it. There is no reason behind that. And that is the time when automatically I felt like involving myself into puja. And I was not a person like that before. And this is also a little shocking for my family because they've always seen me questioning everything and never really doing a lot of puja. I would join hands, I would say that yes, God exists, and that kind of thing I had, but never like, never, nothing came from my heart as such. But 2023, my faith has increased a lot. A faith in something beyond my understanding. I cannot intellectually analyze it and tell you what is it, but yes, there exists something. I don't know what is it. And whenever I connect with it, it is beautiful, it feels beautiful. And it is like a dual thing, it is a connection that I have with myself and something that is beyond this self. And it just feels very, very grounding. So the first thing that happens when you have a very, very strong faith is that you feel grounded. You feel that like that tree, whose roots are deeply grounded inside the soil, and the tree is growing, and the tree can grow as long as it wants to grow. Like we know, the bamboo tree takes like a 5 years of time to actually put its roots deep inside the ground, and then it grows. So that kind of stability and grounding is something that you get when you have a strong faith. Now, I have been a student of Ryan International School, so it is a Christian school, and those people in our ninth and 10th standard, I saw that uh, the board of directors of Ryan International School had very strong faith. They always kept praying, praying. And I thought, these people with such high management skills, why are they praying to God? I mean, what is the reason behind that? And I've seen so many successful people in the world having very strong faith, not just in God, but maybe very strong faith in their mentors, in their gurus, very strong faith in the universe, very strong faith in the power of their manifestation, but a strong faith in something that is beyond themselves. So I've always seen that happening. And then first thing is, of course, it gives you very strong grounding. So when when in the uncertainties of life, when you want to take big risks, it is called the leap of faith, right? So you are not just believing in everything that you did, but you are also believing in something else that you can't see right now. And this attitude only comes when you have a very strong faith. You can call it faith in yourself as well, you can call it believe in yourself as well, but it does not come unless and until you really observe the fact that just the body and mind, this is not it. When you observe that, only then you start to cultivate it. And there is no step 1, step 2, step 3 to actually do that. Because if there was, people like me didn't exist, then they wouldn't have just existed, the skeptics wouldn't have existed. So that is there. And the second thing that it does to you is that you become a very powerful manifester, because now your attachment is not so much about things should happen the way I want. That is not manifestation. And we are manifesting every single moment of our life, the way we are from inside, our thoughts, our emotions, everything. And that is what is getting reflected in the outside world. And now you just a part of something bigger, right? So your visions also become bigger. They are not just about you anymore, they're not just about your family anymore. They just start expanding, because now it is not just about this mind and body, it is about something beyond. So your way of thinking, your way of feeling also expands, due to which what you see in the world outside also expands. Like the base philosophy of everything that we speak on this channel, especially when it comes to spirituality, is that create your inner world and the outer will follow, right? So you become a very very powerful manifester, because now you are not manifesting just minute things in your life, you're actually manifesting very very big things in your life. And that is what faith does to you. It just increases your power to surrender, to people ask me how to surrender and how to let go. And when I was growing up, I'll only talk about what is in my experience, I don't want to talk about mystical things. When I was growing up, I just thought that the most powerful thing in this world are humans. Like there's nothing more powerful than humans in this world. And I would just learn and read about scientific advancements, physics, this, that, all of that. And I have a lot of curiosity. I mean, my first 18 19 years of life are heavily driven by curiosity. And then when a pandemic happened, and the whole story I have always spoken about on this channel, that is the time when my head started to even expand more, and my heart also started to expand more. My love for people, my love for the creation in general started to increase. So that also happens. And the surrender and this kind of faith comes when you see that you are such a small thing in this universe. I mean, there's so much more. And whenever I see myself getting into the control freak version that I was before, I know that I'm not doing something right. And I just go to my terrace, and there's a big sky above me, and that sky is a reminder that you are nothing and everything at the same time. So the sky just reminds me that you are empty and filled at the same time. I have written a poem on this. If you want, I can just uh, post it in the comments or somewhere if you want to listen to that poem. And the sense of surrender automatically comes, and you don't feel agitated, frustrated, even if things are not happening your way, right? So the biggest I think the biggest illness that we have is that things should happen my way. And when you say that my, there is this identification with this mind and body. But for me, success is, or for me, progress is that with time, or as I live in this world, my understanding needs to expand, my love needs to expand, my curiosity and my love needs to expand, so that my goals and my visions start becoming better. I mean, if today I have a vision to maybe do this free program for girls of a certain age group and do this thing for them, after a year I should be able to give them even more. So what I gave women through my free programs last year, I'm definitely giving more this year. So I am definitely going to give more the next year, and that should keep on increasing. And so my, this sort of clarity that I wanted in my life, and I have strived for it. Faith has a big role to play. I didn't do any conscious effort to cultivate it, but it so happened. And even after watching this video, this is not an invitation to actually start believing in God suddenly, or start believing in universe or anything of that sort. Whatever you believe in, or whatever is your your first way of exploration. For me, it was skepticism, it was curiosity. I wanted to read, I wanted to learn, I wanted to know. Just be true to that, because that will lead you eventually to the place where you can experience all of this. And what usually people do is that, okay, you if they're skeptical, वो भक्ति वालों की बातें सुन के बोलेंगे, they are, what they're saying is nonsense, I don't believe in that stuff. और या फिर भक्ति वाले लोग बोलेंगे ये क्या हर चीज़ को क्वेश्चन करते रहते, we don't believe in that stuff. So just keep yourself open, because any path that you choose, whether it is karam, bhakti, gyan, whatever it is, just start with that path and keep yourself open, and eventually you will figure out a lot of paths on this way before, and see that how this changes your life in a way. And not exactly do the reverse engineering. Yeah, I want to change my life, so let me become spiritual, or I want to escape my life, so let me become spiritual. I'll tell you that 95% of people um, enter into this realm out of a lot of suffering in their life and wanting to escape that suffering. But the real breakthroughs, the real understanding comes when you are very much being with the pain and right going through the pain. And a lot of times we are not feeling sufficient to go through it. It feels that the pain will break us down, so you have to let that pain break us down and destruct the ego that we have to transform into a completely new individual. I have lived just so many lives in a single life. That's what I feel, and I'm being so candid, and I have no shame to talk about this, or think that people are going to say that she's gone mad or she's crazy. But all of this, I was very very conscious and very very aware, and I've seen that happening. If you pick up any one of my videos of 2021, or when I started, I used to speak so fast. My hand gestures were so different. I had no grace in myself at all. Not shaming that girl at all. She was a fiery one. And there's a lot of grace that came eventually. And just being true to whatever is your calling, just walk into that direction. You will enter beautiful destinations. That's all I had to say about this particular video. Thanks for being on this channel. Subscribe if you like what you see, and have a great life. Bye bye.